folks, we got us a plenum coil we're gonna install today, or a drain pan. And we got that 407C. So we got a 407C unit that I repaired, made a video on it. And the unit that next to it got a leaking evaporator coil. It's a 3-ton plenum coil. Shout out to the good customer service at Solar AC Supply. Took good care of me, got me in and out. Got some nitrogen 407C, drain pan, and plenum coil. We ready to roll. Memorial Day weekend, we rocking and rolling though. Alright. So unfortunately, it's that 407C unit right here. Gotta get way back over here and change this one now. So we change that coil out. I might just use the drain pan that's on there. I bought a drain pan. I hear that refrigerant though. I put like 3 or 4 pounds in here to get them over the weekend. But it should be a quick, easy change out. Alright, unit here still running strong. I take them wires up. That good warm air blowing out of there. So I'm gonna check the charge, see if I need to add some more refrigerant to it. I only had like 51 PSI when I left here last time, but I ran out of 407C. It's here. Like I said, it really seemed like it was struggling. I'm gonna go ahead and pump that down. Replace that coil. It ain't too bad though. 61. I'm gonna be a little low. 61 on the low side there. I actually do the Elitech swivel. These swivel. You got some of them that don't swivel. These do. Alright, so just check superheat subcooling. Like I say, we don't look too bad. Fresh drum 407C. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to roll here in a minute. As soon as my guys get here, we're gonna get them started, so I ain't gonna probably show a video of the after when they replace that evaporator coil. Might be able to post some pictures. So I'm just gonna get this up at about 10-degree subcooling. Yeah, that should be good. I've been watching my subcool. I'm gonna close it. The thermostat was like 76 degrees. It was satisfied. So I bumped it down about 74 degrees. So, say a rule of thumb, especially with 407C and R22, if you want to check a superheat subcool or anything, you can get that suction to kind of match that thermostat or that space temperature. I'm gonna let it run about 5 minutes before I add any more. Alright, so this is looking good. Subcooling trying to go up a little bit. I'll probably leave it around 8 degrees subcooling. superheat going up a little bit. Got about 15 degrees superheat. 40 on that coil. Might still be a tad bit low, but I'm gonna let it run about 5-10 more minutes. But I think we're gonna be good on that. Just slowly creeping up. This one right here, I'm just curious. Like I said, I could just go ahead and pump it down, but you can go back to my video. And I think I named that video Homeowner Nightmare or something upstairs. Went out now to downstairs. And I repaired a leak on this unit right here. Before I left though, I just charged this one up. And I think I had like 50 PSI on this 410A system. So I just want to see how low. I think I got it up to like 120. Let's see where we at now though. I'm just gonna check the suction. Okay, we're still above freezing though, barely. You know, there ain't really enough for it to cool though. That's 102. So yeah, definitely got a slow leak up there. And it looked like the original coil too, and I guarantee you, and you can tell that's original R22. These used to be both R22 systems. Somebody put a new 410A condenser out here in 2022. But you can tell that's the original plenum coil up there. So I guarantee you, it still got the R22 TXV up there. So you can just see all the masking and stuff on there. You can tell that they didn't open it up. So that coil needed to be changed out anyway. So that's 102. So we're gonna put a 410A evaporated coil up there, and we'll match this condenser out here. All right, back people. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up though. Maybe I can show you some after pictures of the evaporated coil. If not, like I said, go ahead and pump this one down and get that thing changed out. First one wire taped up so that sun really won't be beating down on it. That fan low enough, it won't fall down. That's how I put the PVC on there, but I ain't making the design. It seems like they should be able to make some type of other design. On the blower motors, now they'll have a little harness or a plug. You can just plug it in and reverse it. That's what they need to do on these motors right here. Have a little plug on there. And one clockwise, and then you flip it, and it'll be counterclockwise. But that ain't gonna hurt nothing.